set correctly, set adequately. Let's have a look. Bear with me a bit, guys. I didn't plan this at all. And I'm going to try and set it up a little better because that looks shit. So we can do better, Nate. We can do better than that. Let's see. I'll also try and get the chat up so that I can see that as well. Can we see chat here? How the frig do I see this? Let's have a look. Live chat, I want. Wait a minute, somebody at the door. That's how live this is. Be right back. Rolio.
Hey, is this someone trying to get this chat going?
Get a chair. Get a chair. Get a chair.
Hey, is this someone trying to get this chat going?
What kind of a dick knocks on your goddamn door? Are you getting a chair? What's up?
What are they chairs?
There's only one in here, unfortunately. Go and get your.
No, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go outside. I don't want. I just wanted to say, Doug's gonna learn some Dougie.
Woo! It's on. Let's get some chat going in this bitch. Let's have a see. And I'm gonna learn a little bit about this in a minute. Going back to my own channel. Put that on there. We'll let a few people drift in. I can see your chats hopefully in a minute. And that should be good. Hopefully we got some people watching. Hey, if you are in the chat and you can let me know, I'll keep looking down every now and again and see what I can see. But can you let me know if it's too loud? Because I've got the doors open here and the window open, both windows open. Because my God, it is hot in this hotel room. Let's see what we got in here. I'm gonna run back up a bit. I love AOC, welcome to the show, mate. It's not too loud, love you. M Will 80 kg, sounds good to me right now. We're gonna prop this up so I can see the chat and also talk to you guys. Let's have a look. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you're okay. Let's turn that down a little bit, put it on my other phone. And with a little bit of luck, a little bit of magic, and once we get this set up, guys, we can get into it. Let's see. Let's see. We can get this set up better than this. And welcome to, from Turkey. Welcome to the hotel room. Just arrived at East versus West. Guy Allen, hey mate, how are you doing, Guy? Let's have a look. Hopefully that's charging. Can I still see the chat if it goes there? Yes, I can. I'll try and keep an eye on that as we go through. With a bit of luck, move some stuff around, bit ad hoc. David Cudmore, good to see you too, mate. Even though I can't see you, but good that you're in here. Sir Khan, where are you, Neil? I am at East versus West 6 in Istanbul. Well, it's actually Pendik, Turkey, is where I'm at. Phil Woody, good evening, mate. Ash Alaman, all right, mate. How are you doing, Ash? Good to see you, brother. I just thought I'd try and drop in and say hello to everyone. Stupid week. Stupid last 8 days. I had to go into hospital for a little while. We're not going to talk about any of that shit. Got a few things going down at the moment, but nothing I can't handle with a bit of luck. Touch wood. A lot. And what's your most anticipated match? We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. But I'm going to answer your questions where I can tonight, guys. Neil looking sexy, ready to rock the press conference and event on Saturday. Hopefully so, mate. Yeah. Let's have a look. Megatron. Neil, no political answer. Who wins? Versus Monster Michael Todd. I need to catch up with Mike. I had dinner with Mike earlier today, but we were talking about non-arm wrestling stuff. And I think that it is probably the most interesting match on the card for me, that one, mate. And in terms of who wins, I don't know. I really don't know. If Michael's bicep is in really good shape, he's always got that block. It's not a political answer. It's a real answer. This is how I genuinely see the match. I think that Kurdig Ali is a very, very dangerous match because of the speed and the directional change he's capable of. I know I want Michael to win the match. There's no doubt about that. I do worry about Michael's bicep tendon. Michael has a degree of uncertainty around that himself. He's tested it a couple of times in local tournaments. Pulling Kurdig Ali on Gabayev is not a local tournament, guys, as you know. Engin's Vertical Line, thanks for your super chat, mate. Too many Push and pull-up results in ER, fat for life. That's right, son. That is right. How's everybody doing tonight? Anyway, you all okay? Sorry, I genuinely am very, very sorry for so many reasons that we had to cancel the fix and then cancel the rescheduled fix. I don't know what to say. Trust me when I say it was not planned. And trust me when I say it was unavoidable. There wasn't a great deal I could do about it, guys. Unfortunately. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. Neil, what's your nickname for Curtis Cameron? Haven't got one yet, mate. Any nickname that I give people it has to fit them, you know. It has to be built around them and what they do. And I don't know enough about him right now. Met Curtis today for the first time. Lovely guy. Not what I expected. A little smaller than I expected. A little bit of a Zurab clone, actually. Solid as a rock. I think he must be 250 odd, 260 pounds. All muscle. The guy is like a brick wall. He looks really, really solid. Neil, can you sign my deck of cards, please? Been an Arm Wars member for a while now. The order is my YouTube name. Mate, I'm happy to sign anything. Haven't been in there today, but a lot of the guys were down there. Sarah Latona, welcome to the chat. Foxball, brother. John Deffer, great to see you guys. Marco GT5, the cards do look mega. They look amazing. They look really good. What's wrong with Pork Chop? I really don't know. He was in great spirits downstairs earlier today. Pork Chop's a really confident guy. He looked amazing, looked solid. Reno, how you doing, mate? Reno Massick in the chat. Great pull of that kid. Hopefully we'll get Reno into Arm Wars at some point and see where we go with that. CEO at Aldi. How did you rate Paul Maiden's boxing skills against Beerman? I mean, what can I say? The Supergirl punch. It's a thing. No, I'm glad Paul had good fun over there. He enjoyed it. Somebody told me, I didn't get a chance to catch a lot of that, guys, I'm going to be honest, but I've seen it now. So I didn't see it live. I saw bits of it. I had a fight night on the same night as that. I was actually commentating a fight night. So I didn't see all of those at the Arm Gods event. What I have seen, and I've watched a lot of it back now, I had an opportunity to watch some a couple of days later. Apologies for the plane in the background, which is maybe going to crash into the hotel because Jesus, that is loud. But yeah, just got a chance to watch some of the matches. Was coming out of the ring, looking down at my phone, checking a bit of a match. So I saw some of that stuff, didn't see all of it, that's for sure. And then after the fact, I've sort of snapshotted a few things from Arm Gods the last few days. The match with Paul and Evan went pretty much as I thought it would go. I think Paul's a bad matchup for Evan, always did, said that to a few guys prior to the show. Lagia, mate, how are you doing? Great supporter of the channel. Andrea Jack Baladze, Reno versus Seris, love that match. Love that match. Jenny Walker, John showed up, seeming not 100%. Have you had a chance to talk to him? I actually paid for John's cab. Yeah, I was in reception early on with Craig Touye and Denise and James, and John Brezink came through the revolving doors. He's like, Neil, I have no money. Can you pay for my cab? So I had to pay for John's cab. He was okay. He looked like he had a long journey. John looked tired. But hey, Jody, how you doing, mate? Jody Chocolate Thunder Williams in the house. We'll let everybody jump in. I can't see how many of you are on here, but I'm seeing a lot of names, which is cool as hell. I wanted to jump on. I wanted to take time to jump on. Firstly, to let you know, all of you, that I'll get as much content as we can here. It'll be here, or for the members on the Arm Wars channel, we'll get a lot of stuff for you if we can. We're going to try and pick up some stuff. And just reading some of these chats, trying to keep across them. But we'll get as much stuff as we can. We'll get some behind the scenes stuff as well this week. Not my monkeys, not my circus. How you doing, brother? So yeah, I've seen a lot of the people that are here. Travis is here, John's here, Corey Westicles is here, looking very, very big. We've also, as I say, seen Brezink, seen Curtis, seen Gabby, seen Babora. Big lady that, my God. French Reaper, Neil, will you be the commentator and announcer? I have no idea what I'm doing. I've been out of the game, like literally, almost nearly, for a couple of days, and I don't know, actually. I'm going to be one of those, probably both of those, I would imagine. Haven't had a chance to catch up with Engin yet. I did see Engin briefly, but he was running around like a loony, and I went into there with James and Rowley, saw him for a minute, and then we buggered off. Let's have a look. Just trying to keep across what's happening in the chat there. Yeah, so I don't know. The answer to that question is not sure, but I'm assuming both. Yeah, Corey Westicles, big boy. Give your prediction, Neil. On what match, Barry? Sorry, mate, I missed the first part of that. Neil, Engin has you down for announcement and commentary, so assume you'll get your steps in again. Oh, thanks, mate. I'm glad somebody knows what's going on. Neil, are you the announcer or is it Travis? According to Phil there, it's me. Not a clue. Literally, I've been predisposed, haven't been able to do a thing for a few days. Been out of the game, hence the cancellation of the fix last minute. But I'm back. Guess who's back in the mother fluffing house with a big fat for your mother fluffing. What's that there? I'm a total unknown, but I'm a serious contender to Levan. A lot of people think that, mate. Best of luck. Maybe rotating between you and Travis. Maybe. 133 in the chat. It's hot as hell in this room, incidentally, guys. I love AOC with a super chat. Toddzilla smashed Irakli. He can't now beat Brezink. Well, what I would say is this. I saw Irakli downstairs earlier on, and that lad looks ready as hell. He looks really good. Michael Todd does not look like Michael Todd. Michael Todd looks like, what's that? Something's restricted. What the frig is restricted? I'm trying to unrestrict stuff, unless that's being restricted by one of you guys, any admins in the chat that are restricting those. Phil's probably all over that stuff, anything that's bad. The guy that's just PM'd me there about being banned, no mate, I have not banned anybody. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry brother, I ain't banned anybody. I don't really do that. I don't ban anybody. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to ban people, and that's not my gig. I don't ban people. Neil, what's the match you are most excited for? I'm really looking forward to Ongabayev and Mike. Really looking forward to that. I think there are matches in here, which are really measured quantities. I think there's matches that we kind of know what we're going to get. With Curtis and Zurab, we pretty know where that's going to go. I'm very interested to see Michael Todd and Ongabayev. I'm very, very excited to see Craig Touye and David. Both those guys looking great. Was out eating earlier on with Craig and Denise, and let me tell you, Craig looks really good. Looks ready to go. So that's an exciting match, and I think that's got two clear lanes. I think in the top roll it's Craig, needs to pin that elbow down, does have a propensity to pop that elbow, and that's probably going to get picked up on. I think David is favourite in the hook. If that match hits the hook, look for David. If it doesn't, look for Craig, and Craig obviously got that opportunity with the double hit. The Fury can do that, so very interesting one there. But there's a lot of great matches on this card. I've got the guys that I want to win. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to predict they will win. Does MTT look like too small? It's funny, mate. Michael looks too small. Is probably not the right way of saying it, to be honest. He doesn't look small. He looks extremely different. It's almost like his entire body shape has transformed. He looks more like an athlete than anything else, if I'm honest. In same vein, all regular matches should be 4 rounds. All title challenges should be 6 rounds. Change my mind. Mate, there's a lot of different formats out there at the moment, and it's depending what you're looking for. I think the big thing with this is we've probably got about 15 or 16 super matches. A lot of matches. They want to move them through quite quickly. I thought the pace of the Arm God show the other night was pretty good. And even then, with that many matches, it's a long night. You gotta want to do it, Here, I'm trying to think how long it took us last time, but it's a long night. The one thing that I do hope they change here, and in same vein, thanks for your super chat, brother. The one thing that I do hope they change here is the press conference. If I'm honest with you, let me know what you think about that, guys. The press conference last time, I thought was very long. I think the press conference can be punchier. Maybe just the bigger matches on there, although there's a great deal of big matches, and the guys that have a lot more to say. Sat the B, does John look depleted? No, mate, John looked good. John looked tired. John just looked tired. He was tired. I spoke to him briefly, and he was tired. Jordan Davis, my buddy Jordan, all the best for the weekend, mate. Hope all's well. I've had better weeks, Jordan. Not been a great week, mate, but I'll be all right. Yeah, I'll be all right. Not great, but being all right. Anyway, I'm out here. I made it out here. It was a bit touch and go for a while. I was a bit concerned that I wasn't going to be able to, but I'm here. Looking forward to it. Great to be quite relaxing to be around arm wrestling again. That's good. I'm really pleased to be out here. David Moran, Neil in the house. Thanks, Dave. Hope you're good, mate. Yeah, just going back to what Sap the Beer asked there. John doesn't look depleted. He does look very tired. I would have liked to see John here a day or two early. I do think the travel's a thing. Zirakashvili looked, yeah, really good. Really good. Looked very, very athletic. Big, athletic, strong. Yeah, he looked really good. I don't know. John, let's see how John is tomorrow. If he wakes up fresh and ready to rock, you never do know. What we got in here? I bet Engin is actually the most tired. Engin looked great. Engin looked way more relaxed than last time. Way more relaxed. Looked good. Looked chilled out. Really looked like he's much more relaxed. I think East versus West. This is 6, isn't it? East versus West 5. Adam, that one guy, biggity bong, mother fluffer. Up you good, dude. Up you good. Yeah, Engin looked super chill. He was really chilled. Looked like he was in good spirits. I didn't get a chance to talk to him long because he was just running around with stuff, but there was nothing stressing him out. East versus West 5, he was stressed as hell. And he, just reading there, Sarah saying, I agree, George, sorry mate, I missed that. I'll try and pan back. I hope I didn't miss anything there. But yeah, Engin looked really good. He looked happy. Has anyone ripped a nasty fart during a super match? Paul Maiden, many times, mate. Paul Maiden's world class at that. He's really bad at that. Phil Woody, East versus West 3. It really bothered me how stressed Engin was. I'm glad he's able to enjoy it more. Yeah, there's probably something in that, Phil. You know, I think the more of these you do, and the more you get the sort of lay of the land, the better it's going to be all round. And I do think that's helped him a little bit. White Wolf in the chat. Hi, White Wolf. How you doing, mate? I know you got over to the Arm Gods gig. I saw some stuff on Jake's pre-live, and I saw you were out there. Good to see you out there. Hope you enjoyed the gig. I know there's a few guys still struggling to make weight. Paul Lynn is still making weight. Who else have I seen over here? That's Michael's tonight. He's pretty much on weight. MMT's on weight, but he is not eating a lot. He's taking it steady, and he's gone to bed now. Corey West was not trying to make weight. That boy ate. I'm over here. We went out to eat earlier with Sandris Sheris and with Ray. And Sandris ain't shy of eating either. Let me tell you now. No wonder he's a big lad. Sandris Sheris fired it down. Sandris not pulling here, just out here supporting Ray. Somebody is going to be in his corner to slap him. I think Doug Ehrlich has got quite a bit of weight to lose. He's still in the sauna, or was in the sauna. How many matches? East versus West of the championship titles? Oh shit, I don't know actually. I'd have to look. Have you seen Ongabayev? Have I seen Ongabayev? I don't think I have. No, I don't believe I've seen Ongabayev yet. I'm assuming he's here, but I haven't seen him yet. So Gennaris or David, haven't seen Jerry yet, but I believe it. Oh yeah, Adam just saying, haven't seen Jerry. No, not seen him, brother. Seen Dennis Siplenkov. Had a good chat with Dennis today. Mate, Dennis. Oh, dear me. Last time we were out here, little story, we'll go off track a little for a minute. I'll try and keep my eye out for any super chats while I'm doing this. But yeah, the last time we were out here, myself, Matt Mask, and Devon, were at the sort of Hall of Fame gig. Dennis was outside just chilling out with Babkin. We went outside, we were chatting to him, and I just gripped up with Dennis. And Dennis's hand, wrist felt frighteningly strong. Felt, what's the right word? There's a otherworldly rigidity to them. A real rigidity, a real weird rigidity. And you can feel the power. You can feel the top end in Dennis. And he's always had a degree of that, but he was there was a softer nature about his hand and wrist. I actually think his hand and wrist is probably his primary weapon going into the forthcoming match at King of the Table with John. I'm concerned about John there. I am. Matthew Murray, Neil, when are you going to be on the card? Mate, I'm at the moment, I'd need something doing with my wrist. My wrist is knackered. I haven't been able to do a great deal with that. I've got a lot of problem in my wrist. I'd love to come back arm wrestling at some stage, but it's going to be a while. I'm keeping an eye on I have seen Rustam, and I'll come into that in a minute. I'm keeping an eye on the whole stem cells thing and how much benefit that has for people. It's a lot of money, and if any money I had like that, I'd put it to my family first rather than messing around with my wrist and so on. I've got other members of my family who've got some issues, some health issues that are very serious, as I said, and that takes a lot of money. All available money I've got will be going there, not to me, without a shadow of a doubt. That's for sure. Let's have a look what else we got coming up. I think I'm relatively up to date, and I will try and answer as much stuff as I can, guys. If I'm being a penis and missing stuff, just fire it in there again. Is Mindegus there? I haven't seen Mindegus yet. I did speak to Mindegus actually on the phone a few days ago, and I know that he was coming in on Thursday because we asked him if he wanted to come out and eat with us. Rustam is looking extremely thick. Rustam, I went out for a walk today. Myself and James just walked down the seafront here, where we're positioned here. It's a nice little area right out the window of my room here. If you look out of the window is the sea. Maybe I'll do a live or something tomorrow in the day and I'll show you around the hotel or where we're at, but just out of the window here is the sea. And the town here in Pendick is probably like a 15-minute walk down the seafront. And yeah, down the seafront there, I was walking down. We passed a lot of the pullers walking down that way. And one of those was Rustam Babayev, and he looked solid. I spoke to him, and Rustam was saying to me that he's a little concerned that he's not been active. I'm sure there's a little bit of that's going to be just the fact that the guy doesn't really, he hasn't had the opportunity in probably, I'm going to say, a year to pull or more to pull at this level, at the higher level. And he's training with Club Torture over in the UK, but with all of the respect in the world to the Club Torture guys, it's difficult for anybody to give him the kind of pressures in the right areas that he's going to get when he faces Paul Lynn. I think everybody's probably on a similar page with this one. If Rustam can rediscover his old form and can come in anything like that, then it's a very difficult ask for Paul. But I think that could be an interesting match. You're going to be watching that very carefully because I do believe that Rustam will have lost a few pegs, and I believe that Paul is in the ascendancy. I'm a bit concerned about Paul still having to cut the weight as hard as he is. White Wolf with the super chat, thanks brother. White Wolf's put, looking forward to this weekend's matches. The hospitality of Arm Gods and the Irish has me still recovering. What upsets are you predicting for East versus West this weekend? Yes, on Saturday night, late Saturday night, I caught up on the phone with Devon on the Facebook Messenger. We did a little Facebook Messenger live, and he just said to me, he's never seen as many people, he was over there, he said he's never seen as many people drink as much in his life, so I'm assuming they were all absolutely lit up over there. Let's have a look. I saw a thing when we were travelling over here, to answer the question, have I seen Evan? Yeah, I've seen him. I saw a little video of him when we were heading over here, mate, and I saw that he's had to shave everything off. Yeah, what a different look. I actually thought that he's got a very, what's the right word? He's got like a very You can tell I'm tired, I haven't slept much. Almost like a very endearing face without his beard, as Evan, like a kind face. Anyone else think that, or is it just me? He's got a weird, like, really kind nature to his face when he ain't got his beard. Jason Waldron, Neil, what do you think about no press conference, just weigh-ins and face-off? Is that right, mate? Is that right? I didn't. Or are you saying just what do I think about that? Okay. Also, guys, if I'm sort of off my game tonight, that's because I am knackered. I've had a few, I can't tell you. I've had, for various reasons, very little sleep in the last 6 days. Very little sleep, like, yeah, you can't sleep in strange places and in strange surroundings. And just people coughing, spluttering, sick people surround me. And couldn't sleep good. So I'm knackered. I've had maybe an hour or 2 hours sleep a night for like 5 nights, and then we came here stupid late last night. I got into the room last night at probably 3:30, 4 a.m. Slept through till about 10:30, 11 a.m. this morning. But in answer to the question, what do I think about the face-offs? I think some kind of press conference is good. I think head-to-heads is good. I think the two competitors just talking head-to-head is my preferred style. Or a short, focused press conference, a little like the UFC press conferences. I like those. Done a few of those, attended a few of those, and they're good. I think it's difficult for certain people, particularly with the language barriers, when we do the big drawn-out press conferences. It can be very difficult because you're having to pass translator to translator, and with really big cards, it can end up with a difficult situation. Like here, let's have a look. There is definitely a press conference. They announced the timings for it already. Awesome. Tomorrow, when I get a chance to tie up with Engin and so on, Engin's one of those guys. He's running around like a nutter when he's here, and he doesn't necessarily give you a lot of notice. And I think it's my responsibility, or the way I take it is, I'll just try and help Engin. He's a very good mate of mine. I'll try and help him out any way I can. So if he said, funny story, last year we were here, I'd seen Engin, and the guy was stressed, as I say last time. He's really stressed, and I felt bad for him. And he was running around like a lunatic. And I went up and I said, look, mate, what do you want me to do? Let me know, and I'll try and do it. I said, you want me to do commentary and announcing or whatever? You tell me. And he said, yeah, you'll do all the announcing, and I want you doing the main matches commentary. Right, you tell me what match is good to go. I said, what about press conference? And he said, don't know, I'll let you know. Anyway, he must have forgot. Fair enough, he's running around like a dick. 10 minutes before the press conference, I've just eaten, we're up in here, and I haven't heard from Engin, so I'm thinking, I'm good, I'm free. I can go and eat, whatever you. We literally walked back in the room, 10 minutes to start time, phone ringing me, it's Engin. And he's like, oh, Neil, where are you? So I'm just my roommate, we've just come in. And he's like, can you come downstairs? I want you to run the press conference. You've got 10 minutes. So I had to sprint my ass down, literally run, because it takes about that from here. Got in there with like a minute to spare. They didn't have me a shirt, threw a shirt on, sat down, bang, we're off. And that was pretty much the end of that. Benji Mac, hiya brother, how you doing? Hope you're good. Jason Waldron, more content as well, head to head. Praise for you, Neil. Hope you feel better. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. My personal issue is just more stress related and stuff. When you're close to people that are not well, it messes with you. Yeah, it messes with you, mate. So a lot of focus on a lot of things at the moment. Just trying to keep walking forward best I can. Parker Kimber, Legends match thoughts. Hard one. Those guys have gone back and forth. I do think over the duration, probably Robert. I think that exceeds a little bit more versatility, and I believe he can get the job done. Hard to say, to be honest, mate. But I would go with Baxter over the duration. Again, I haven't seen him though. Maybe he travelled in late. A few of the US guys haven't been in for a lot of days. Thought they would have done. Lagia, Babora is probably going to get a pin outside of straps. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. Babora's huge. Walked past her. She was sat just opposite us this evening, and she is a massive lady. For those of you out there who don't know Babora, wow, big girl, huge size disparity between her. I mean, real size disparity. You wouldn't, not even close. She's that much bigger. It's unbelievable. She's got to be. I don't know what she is. She's got to be. She's at least my height. I'm 6'1". There's not a lot in us. She's maybe even marginally taller than me. There's not a lot in it. She's got to be up 6'1", 6'2"-ish. And I'm told she's like 120 kilos plus. She's a huge girl. She's definitely heavier than me. Stood next to her. Obviously, as you guys will know, I'm a bit of a svelte of a guy. Like a lot of salad. She's bigger than me. Let's have a look. What have we got? Try and catch up on this chat a little bit. So sorry if I'm missing any of these guys. I will try and roll down. Chocolate Thunder. I would love to pull Evan Beerman Burgoyne. I'm sure you'll get the opportunity. Oh, Yuri Makarov. Neil, propose your ideas to Engin. He respects you a lot. Engin, yeah, myself and Engin. We'll have a chat. Look, one of the things there, Yuri, is also this is Engin's gig, and I don't want to be on him and pressurizing him for stuff. Want to let him do some stuff and let him enjoy what he's doing. It's his concept, and I hope he enjoys it. A couple of the questions I've been asked about qualifiers for East versus West. I haven't got any information about the timings of the event itself, the final event. The way we're going to run that, as I said the other day, first of all, I want the UK clubs, all of the UK clubs, to conduct the first round of that yourselves in the clubs. Do that, whittle it down to your top 2 guys. Then we'll progress from there. White Wolf, just back in, let's have a look. 100% agree. I could murder a coffee right now, guys. No coffee in this room. I mean, no coffee. There is a kettle, but no coffee, no tea. What's going on? I'll nip down and get a coffee later on. What time is it over there? We're in the UK and the US. I don't know what time it is now, but I'm assuming. What time are we here? Yeah, so I'm assuming it must be probably like 7:45, I think, in the UK now. I'll try and pick up on some of these. Gabby's forearm is very, very big. Gabby's strength doesn't concern me one bit. She's definitely got 2 really clear lanes to win the match. The problem, the leverage disparity is colossal. I mean, we are talking big. When you see those girls stood next to each other here tonight, I mean, looks on paper like a mismatch. Now, if Gabby can get the arm on arm, she can get A side, that leverage all starts to work for her. Can she get it to the A side? Maybe. If I was advising Gabby, and at this point in time, I am biased in this match. I want Gabby Vasconcelos to win. Do I see her as a favourite? In answer to that question, actually, no, mate. I don't see her as a favourite. I see Gabby as an underdog, if I'm honest. I wish she was the favourite, and I hope she wins, but I do see her as an underdog. White Wolf, Neil, is beer available where you were staying? It is, mate, yes. A couple of the guys are down there having a drink now. I've just come up. I felt like I needed to come up and say, I've got a number of messages, and I have tried to keep on top of a couple of bits and just dive on there and look. Thank you for everybody who's been sending the well wishes and so on. I do see them. I massively appreciate them. Massively appreciate all of you. If I could have done the fix, I would have done. Strange few days. Yeah, no, couldn't do it this weekend, guys. Couldn't do it on Tuesday. It's hard. A lot of decisions, but sometimes you just gotta. There's a clear path on what you got to do. And you gotta, family comes first. It's gotta be that way. Devon's forearm. Sup, Neil, and all the champions in the chat. Hope you're good, Devon's forearm. Let's have a look. Chat's flying here. David Moran, oh my god, coffee sounds good. Mate, I could murder a latte or a brew of some description. James Statham, on my way back, I'll grab you a coffee. James, please do, dude. Grab us a latte, mate. James, probably downstairs. James, are you downstairs? Now you know I'm live, obviously. If you're downstairs, mate, I'm not going to come down for a bit. So, yeah, grab us a coffee, brother, if you're on your way up. How tall is Pork Chop? How tall is Pork Chop? Well, I'm 6'1", and I would say he's probably like somewhere around my nose, just below. I'd say he's 5, maybe 5'9"-ish, 5'8", 5'9", wide as a barn door. Guy's thick. He's wide and he's deep, you know. Massive legs, massive, thick quads, thick. I mean, just looks like a power lifter. Ass is thick, legs are thick, big, solid lad. A lovely lad as well. Looks rock solid. That's gonna be just straight in there, and whose frame lasts it? It's just gonna be straight in the hook. You can see both of them, and Zurab looks in incredible shape. Sandris, shut the up, or he says, Sandris, be quiet, Neil. I'm trying to sleep. Shut up, Sheddish, you penis. He's next door. Some nasty stuff going on while we've been here as well. Nasty stuff. Today, James JCJ Wanker threw something at Sheddis. Threw it. James. So you just concentrate on getting that coffee, you prick. We'll do a live measuring later on, and then we'll find out how tall we are. Right, hang on a minute. Yeah, Sanders is literally like there. And it's funny because him and Ray were saying, look, mate, you need to keep the noise down when you and James are talking, because we can hear you through the wall, we can hear everything you say. And that's funny because me and James were talking about that night with Ray's mum. That's bad. Yeah, Sandra Sheddis, what an animal. He's banging on the... That's Sheddis. Could you hear that? Sandris, get your ass through here so they know I'm not lying. Sandris, come through here, you bald wanker. He's next door. Sandris and Devon Larrop would be a great match. We'd love to do that at some point. We've got Arm Wars events coming up in March. Coffee on me, brother, from AK907 Silvers. What an hombre. Thanks, mate. Absolute legendary stuff. Can I just also say, Sandra Sheddis doesn't need to sleep. Sandra Sheddis is in arm wrestling. He's only here to slap Ray about. That's the only reason he's here. Just so he can give the Latvian slap. Irving Brown. I just saw a video release saying MMT is huge and Ongabayev's in big trouble. No, he's not. No, he's not huge. He's not. Michael is in no way huge. Michael is shredded, is what Michael is. Not huge. He's incredibly fit looking. He looks like he's just... He looks like a friggin' sprinter. Looks like he's in great shape. Looks like he'd go and run up a mountain or something. He's not huge. Very cut. And will 80 kilo slap from Sandris may knock Ray out. It might actually, mate, but I'm pretty sure that we will see that this weekend. Yeah, Sandris is here and he's in the corner of Rolly Ray, who will pull first match, I think, against Doug Ehrlich. Doug's in the sauna. Let's have a look here. Sandris versus Devon in Arm Wars. I would love that to happen, mate. We'll go for that match if we can. You never know. You never know what can come. There's a few matches out there I'd love for Sandris. I would love that match. I would love Sandris and John Brazink. Obviously, at the moment, John Brazink. Let's see. Somebody at the door, Sam. Wait a minute.
You be quiet.
Hey, come here. Does anybody know this big bald bastard that's just broke into my hotel room? Look at this, look.
Oh, who do we got here?
Let's have a look. Here, let's have a look on this chart here, see.
Yes.
Hey? Sandris could accidentally step on Ray. Who would do that?
I
White
almost did.
Wolf. Sandris the flower shed it. Apparently that Larrick guy's been saying some stuff about you.
Apparently, yeah.
We'll have to try and get you together and slap him about a bit.
Yeah, could give him a nice battering.
Let's have a look here. Georgie is huge. Jerry's in trouble. Have you seen Jerry or Georgie here?
Yeah.
They're here. Okay.
Quite
Sandris has
small, quite
seen
small,
him.
quite fit.
Have you seen Ongabayev?
No.
No, neither have I.
I don't think he's here.
Answering some of these questions. Michael Todd is not huge. Definitely
He
is
looks
not.
so small.
Doesn't he?
He looked like last time he was 280 or something. He
Yeah.
was big. Like I think he got shorter as well.
I can tell you now, Michael has changed body composition.
Like
He looks
it's a
like-
different human.
Does.
Yeah.
I was shocked when I saw him earlier. Looks like a bloody track athlete or something. Not. Doesn't he? He don't look big. He is big. He told me what he weighs. He's not big, but he's. He told me what he weighs. I'm pissed off now. My
I
brain's
think
not
he said
working.
he made the weight today.
Yeah. So he's making it first thing 9 a.m. because he wasn't eating much when we went out tonight. But he's right around the weight, and let me tell you, body composition change. How tall is Sandris? Got to be
Oh,
what?
massive, super tall.
6'4", 6'5",
6'4", something
6'4",
like that.
yeah.
6'4".
How were you with Matt Mask in terms of height? Matt's got to be 6'6", is he?
That's a little like an inch taller maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
So he's going to be
close,
6'4",
close.
6'5",
Pretty close, pretty close.
and he gets to slap Rolly Ray.
Yeah. On
Latvian
Saturday.
slap.
Finally.
Let's have a look. What's your prediction on Ray and Dub?
I think Ray's gonna win.
Easy.
3-1 maybe. 3-1. Should be. I think should be.
Have you seen him
fairly
yet,
easy.
Doug?
Yeah. We had went to have a coffee together.
Okay. Did you put anything in the coffee?
No.
No. That's how the Latvians play. Fair.
Fair.
We would have been
Very
putting
fair.
turbo lax and that if he'd have come with us, and we're not even pulling him. So look who else we got in here. Parker Kimber, cute little fella. Is that you? What are you talking
Me?
about, son?
Who's little? Where's James?
Here we go. Reno Masic. Oh, he's gone getting me a coffee, I hope. Reno Masic's put, can't wait to pull with Sandris in Switzerland.
Whoa.
Oh. So you got a match coming up, have you?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to Switzerland in like a month. I have a match February 18th with Manuel Battaglia from Italy. Super heavyweight Italian champion. I think he finished third in WAF this year. Solid guy. So will be a lot of fun. Obviously, I think I will beat him, but we'll see.
Now look at this.
Big guy.
AK907 Silvers is put here. Sandris is modest. He's closer to 6'5" than 6'4", he said. Hey?
With shoes, I'm 6'5" for sure.
That's like my missus, that. She's like that. He's closer to 4 inches than 3. Let's have a look. Geordie Chocolate Thunder. Sandris with hair is 6'8".
Ugly as fuck though. Ugly as fuck. I'm much more handsome now.
Now, are you final form?
Almost.
Oh, while we're on final form as well, all right. Ray, when I saw Ray for the first time,
James.
oh here we go.
What,
I
where
saw
the hell are
Ray.
you?
He looks older and thinner.
Sure.
Make of that what
Sure.
you will. Older and thinner.
Sure.
No doubt about that.
No, but you can call him. He's next door.
Is he after Ray?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're right next door to Ray. We've got another couple of pullers on this side of us.
James is bringing me a latte.
Lovely dots. Hey? We've trained his ass.
He's trying to be nice now since he threw that cheese on me.
Tell him what happened.
Ruined my shirt. My best salmon color shirt. Not pink, salmon color. It's very nice. All ruined.
Who would do that?
Yeah.
Went out for something to eat, you've done nothing to him.
Only a massive cunt
Massive.
would do that.
And he did it.
Massive.
Tell you what, can't get the people these days. What a penis. Let's have a look. Get Ray in. I don't know where. I think Ray might have gone.
Ray's next door.
Is he?
Yeah.
Ray looks older and thinner.
I could get Ray in.
Just drag him in, man.
Just carry him in.
Yeah. We may want to let him sleep though. Remember, he's not pulling. I'm not pulling. Ray is actually arm wrestling. And yeah, Ray is lighter. He's around, for those there just to answer the question on Ray's weight, I think he's 83.
Yeah, around 80. We actually went out to the gym today to weigh him, and he was like on point 85, like
All right,
85
okay.
kilos.
So he's weighing 85. He looks leaner, significant. Looks in good shape though. Looks in good. Now, when you've been training with him at home, is he strong at the moment? He told us that he feels like he's kept the power on. Would you agree with that?
I think he's stronger, but for me, like everyone feels like the same. You know, when you're that strong, everyone feels the same. But yeah, I think he's getting stronger for sure, and his right arm is pretty good at the moment. Yeah.
So he's coming in there. No excuses from Rowley. I know he's very, very hard to top roll. Mark Mayer, Neil, what does it take to participate in the open tournament for East versus West event? Mark, I don't know what country you're in, mate, but there'll be qualifiers all over the place. That's a better question for Engin. From our perspective in the UK, Engin was on a show with me, said he wanted it to make it as accessible as possible. So what we'll be doing to make it as accessible as possible is initially the qualification will start in the clubs, all of the clubs around the UK, Scotland, Ireland. I don't want to make it so people have to travel. I want to make it so that you go to your club on a night that suits you guys at your club and you hold a tournament at the club. You don't pay to enter it. If you do, maybe you give a donation to your club to send your guy to the next round. And then if there's any left over, put the money into your club. We want the arm wrestling clubs to grow. Myself, I'm not interested in making any money out of the guys that are competing in that. We're not going to put on a big show, have you travel and then come and pay to enter an event. Do that element at home. We'll be putting on an Arm Wars card in March. We'll also, you never know what else we've got coming up with, all sorts of things that we're working on, all kinds of concepts. Some are going to be members only concepts for the channel. We've got a lot of things coming out. We will then allow, boom, there it is. We will then allow the guys that win at the clubs, that come to the top, to rise to the top of the club, come to the next stage, and so on and so on. At the moment, we don't know the date of the event in East versus West Turkey. I think it's April. I want to say it's end of April, but I'll check that out with Engin. I think he'd mentioned.
I think it's April 20th.
20th of April.
20th
apparently.
dates, like something like that.
So it's late April, and we've done it before that. Let's have a look. Irvin Brown, Neil, what do you think about Paul Maiden calling you out? I'd love to see you shut him down. I'm indifferent to it. Paul Maiden, good on Paul. He's doing his thing. He's training hard. He's arm wrestling. At the moment, I'm not competing. In the nicest possible way, if I was going to pull somebody, it wouldn't be Paul. In my mind, it's not a match that I really want to do. That's not because I believe I can beat Paul or he can beat me. I don't know whether I can beat Paul. Certainly, if I could beat Paul with my wrist like this, he might as well give up. I don't think I could beat my wife right now in the straps. But what I would say is that with a fit wrist, I think it's a good match between me and Paul. Obviously, it's a match I win. Without, I have got no interest in pulling Paul, really. He's not a guy that I would want to train for, wouldn't excite me. I'd rather pull someone, win or lose, that I could get into training for, somebody that would be interesting. And ideally, somebody I haven't pulled before. I don't know. Somebody not pulled before is more exciting, isn't it? It's different.
Of course, yeah.
The only people that fall outside of that category are someone I like challenges where you're perceived as having no chance, you know? Because I don't really mind about the winning and losing thing, but if you can really commit to something hard, like if somebody said, oh, you got to pull Sandris, I know I could go in there, train my absolute bollocks off, probably get my ass handed to me. 100% of the people in the world will believe that, and I'd probably believe that myself. But any win you could get would be a win. You with me? If you could get anything, it'd be huge. I'd like to pull John Brezink one more time in my life as well, just because I always enjoyed pulling John.
Room service.
is, oh mate, what?
Not messing.
Boom. JCJ Wank has just arrived and he's put that in there. Somebody told, was it you that told me that Paul Mayne has retired or something? James is on the inside.
Oh,
track.
no, he said he's not going to pull in the within arm cuts, I believe. That's what he said.
If
in
you
his
knock that brew onto
Fourth
my
match
top there,
speech.
I will cut your.
You do fuck all.
What have you been watching? Put that over there. What have you been watching, Sam? Right, let's have a look what else we got, because I've took my eyes off the chat for a minute there. Armwrestling Cycling France, which is maybe the coolest name that I've had in a long time. What is that in relation to, mate? Send me another message. Is that your organisation? Armwrestling Cycling France with a super chat. Thank you very much, mate. He's put, have a blast this weekend, guys. We're going to try, mate. We're going to try and make it a good event.
Don't worry about it.
Going back to what I was saying earlier, yeah, if I was going to pull someone now, I would like to, joking aside, I'm not going to try and challenge somebody like Sandris because he's going to absolutely rip you to pieces. But a viable matchup with a guy that was new that I haven't faced before, of course that's interesting at some point. I would like, first of all, to get my wrist healed up. I wear this this sort of electrode bracelet thing for a reason. That's to try and heal my wrist up.
They're great, by the way. Do you want to recommend them to any arm wrestlers who've got any?
They're certainly good for when you've got like arthritic pain or pain that you're feeling regularly. That's great. The Drew 24, Neil versus me, viable. I'm super new. The Drew 24, I have no idea your level, brother. But what I would be going for is a match that I think is really viable. Someone that I want to train and I'm enthusiastic to train about or for, and ideally someone I ain't pulled before. The other thing is, I probably need some time to get back into sharpness, to get back to moving correctly. I haven't pulled in 9 years, and I need to get myself back into the swing and back into the feel of the table. So I'll probably attend a few tournaments, get my ass handed to me a few times, and get the feel of the table back. And then from there, if I can still do it, we'll see where we go. But I'm not chasing arm wrestling at the moment. I'm not into that. I'm into trying to make matches and set up things for guys like that. It's more what I'm bothered about. You look big right now, Neil. Yeah, I'm probably about 111, 112 kilos, which is terrible. What's that in pounds? Is that 250, 245 to 250 pounds-ish? Fat, not good. Yeah, not good at all. Put on some weight at Christmas. Put on probably 4 or 5 kilos at Christmas. Not good.
Same.
Yeah, but you carrying it better. You can carry it on that frame. I look like a frigging donut salesman.
I start to feel fat, a little bit fat.
You really do, don't you? When you put, I've noticed that post Christmas, just walking around. We walked down to the town today, and you feel sluggish as hell.
It was warm, wasn't it?
It is, yeah. Feels
What
nice.
you gonna do when Neil runs wild on you? What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do, man? I ain't pulling Paul Maiden. Oh, friggin', I can't. Listen,
Shirtless?
if me and Paul Maiden had a match and it got excitable, can you imagine I'd have to put all you guys through him ripping his shirt off again?
Oh my god.
My God.
That's not a good sight.
You don't need that in your life.
You probably look like twins.
he's marginally thinner than me, isn't he? Mate, I'm in better nick than Paul Maiden. Don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again. I've only got 6 sets of tits. You know what I'm talking about, Paul? Yes. Let's have a look. Not my monkeys. Sandra's having a mellow moment. So how is it that? Right, enjoy it. Yeah.
Good room service.
Yeah, that's what you want. Who else we got in? I had a message tonight from Bogdan Stoiker, and he had a potential match for you, mate, that he wants to talk to you about. But you know I want you to arm wrestle one guy. Actually, matches for Sandris moment. Who do you like? For I think Brezink. Amazing. That Lara kid.
Michael Todd. That Lara, the guy. I hear he's pretty good.
It's decent.
Either Devon Larratt or Matt Deb.
Devon Larratt, we want.
John
Really,
Brezink.
it'd be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Any both.
We'd like
On the same day?
Yeah.
one after the other. Yeah, Devon Larratt, both arms, be good. John Brezink, right arm, because I don't think John's left is.
No, my left is pretty trash as well at the moment, so
Your left's knackered.
not the best.
And then Todd Hutchins.
Todd Hutchins, Prudnik maybe.
Prudnik.
So,
We want Todd Hutchins in Arm Wars.
Ongarbayev possibly. But
How did
a lot
the
of-
guys saying about Ongarbayev? Does he look big or look solid, better?
he never looks really big, like, but he's really good. Like, he's
Hard
not
match.
he's not the most intimidating guy when you look at him, but iron arm, like iron, very fast, very technical.
You seen Dennis today talking about iron arms?
I saw him in the distance, yeah.
He's down in the lobby now. But we bumped into him outside the shop.
Yeah, he's very, very solid. Here we go. Andrei Jakmeladze, Sonev versus Sandris, another good match. He's actually pulling
That mask.
Matt Mask imminently. Pulling Matt Mask in February
I think it's on the same date
18th or something.
as my match.
What date is
Same
that?
date, 18th, yeah.
Same
date.
Yeah, so Matt's not a bad brew, that, James.
Alright, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright, it's that.
Just one now.
If you're just joining us, how are you doing? Taylor Clarkett, great name. Love that name. Get Sandris to pull the elf at Iron House. Probably gonna
Ted
tough day
Wilson.
for Ted Wilson. Yeah. Neil looks like James is due £150 mate. Hey, you what? He does look biblical. He's gone back to John the Baptist. Look at him. King Herod. Look at that, look. Look at that. Are you getting shot there, James?
It's not long enough yet, I think.
Look at that. He said
Next time I come over, we'll get it done.
he said he's given up shaving. You see. Did Neil say he has nothing to prove? Paul get hit with a few more beers and come back. Did I say I had nothing to prove? Did I say that? I don't think I said that, did I? I mean,
Have you got anything to prove?
no. No, I do not
You
have
just
anything to
said it
prove.
now.
I did. Did I mention I have nothing to prove? Anglo-American? If I did, don't know why I said that. Weird. But anyway. My friggin' head's not working. It's retired.
Which camera are you on? You on that camera or that camera?
That camera, this chap. Spot the friggin' production guy. Yeah, it kept falling over, Nod.
Yeah,
when
well,
when I came in at first,
Yep.
it kept. Well, that's made a massive difference.
Fucking hell, give me a minute. Jesus Christ.
What a penis, eh?
Jesus Christ, I needed a device. Get rid of that.
Music on while James is just mucking about with stuff. Okay, I'll give you credit. That's slightly better frame. Now we can actually see
It's
sound.
only slightly better.
It's
But
better. Yeah, it is better. Thanks for that intervention from King Herod in the background. Are you the real fat lad? Hell yes.
The realest one.
As real as it gets. As real as it gets, mate.
One real fat lad, please stand up.
So, funny story. We get in here. Well, not that funny, depending on who you are. I want funny for me. We get in here last night. Go into the shower. Massive shower head. And I was knackered and I really wanted to get in there. We'd been on the flight. We'd been for a Burger King.
Worst Burger King.
But worst Burger King in...
Terrible.
Oh.
No, you
Right.
complain about your food, Cedric.
Sanders had already
I forgot.
explained to us all that you can't complain about food, just get it down, from his SAS training. And we went to throw it down the next quickly. It was frigging terrible. We got back here and I said, you know what, I just want to get in shower and go to bed. I jumped in that shower, Baltic. Super cold.
Mine was lovely and warm. Mine was lovely and warm
Sarah.
again this morning.
If you've done that in the chat, let us know. Jumped in the shower. Oh my god, I was out of that thing seriously quickly. I vaulted like a stung cat straight over there and out. Here we go. Armwrestling Bulgaria Locomotive 96. Neil, get Plamen Dimitrov. Mate, Plamen Dimitrov is one of my favourite arm wrestlers in the world. He is mega strong. Great top rower.
What's Will doing?
He's awesome. You know Plamen Dimitrov?
Yeah.
It's really solid.
What's Will doing?
I don't know, sleeping.
Get him against The Oak. It's a shame this calibre cannot participate at events. What do you mean can't participate at events? Explain that to me a little bit more. Armwrestling Bulgaria Locomotive 96. When you get a moment, you definitely can. I'm liking Neil's haircut, mate. The Drew. I need a haircut bad. Look at all this grey. Look at this. Look. No place.
I had a haircut this morning.
Haircuts don't get rid of grey.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Where do you get that? Oh, you do look smooth. Where do you get that from? You didn't go down here, did you?
It's
Oh, you
bastard.
just did it with the
Shave it up.
ball of this ball.
You know haircuts don't get rid of grey, don't you? Although, Cobra Rhodes last year came in grey as F. Had an haircut.
And look 12.
It was gone.
Yeah, he look real. He doesn't age, does he? Like at all, Cobra. What's the t-shirt say? Dad Bond 9000? No, it says Bad Mother Fluffer. That's it. Clammon is banned from WAF, I think. It's a shame. Let's have a look here. Ask Sandris how he would deal with Devon messing about and taking the grip, talking in the grip of the setup, or taking the grip setup when they have a match. How would you deal with Devon? If he was
I don't
talking?
care. I don't even listen to what other guy says. Just focused on the task.
Would you ever use the mind games or anything? I know you say that's not your thing, don't you?
Not much. Not much.
American Cycling France with a super chat. Thanks very much for your super chat, mate. He's put, Neil, I'm the bald, bearded American VIP from East versus West 5. We spoke a few times. Awesome. I do remember you, mate. Namely,
Was that the guy
the
that's
walk
in
back
France?
from the group dinner. It was a pleasure. Mate, yes, it
He
is.
lives in France, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice guy.
Really nice guy. I was just saying, he really is a really nice guy. Yeah, there's a different feel about this event, though, isn't there? I don't want to say it doesn't feel as big. It doesn't feel as big actually, but it also doesn't feel as
I'm not in it.
doesn't feel as stressed, does it? We'll go for that again. Are you ready for a retake?
Yeah.
All right, go. There it is. So, what's the right way of saying it? Don't feel as dramatic somehow, does it? Maybe it's because there's not been the same build-up with.
There's not much of a trash talk from
Yeah.
only Ray and Doug did some, but everyone's been very nice, suspiciously.
Yeah,
Really nice.
suspiciously nice. Don't make you not easy with people when they're
Yeah.
like. You want somebody to walk up and go wanker,
Oh,
like you had to do today when that prick threw that stuff on your shirt. Who'd do that? What a bell end.
You had told, yeah, but they don't know the story.
Tell them the bloody story then. It's inexcusable.
Don't know the story. Well, it's quite simple, really. I had a cat who was pestering me, and a cat. I don't think Sanders likes cats very much. To say he's Latvian and he's a
I
collie.
have a cat.
You have a cat? He doesn't like wild cats very much.
Of which there's one every 5 yards.
Yeah. And I was feeding one, and it was going frantic every time I threw something on the floor. So I went to just kind of throw it over and into his lap, but I was that knackered, and I nearly hit him in the face, hit him in the top, and shagged his top because it's now full of grease.
Dick move, I thought.
What a dick.
Tangerine top as well, like a nice, like a light orange top, and he was pulling it off, and knacked it now for everybody. Can't wear that now. Only brought, how many tops did you bring, Sanders?
Oh, a lot. Like, I don't know, 5 or 8.
No, all right, you're okay.
Yeah,
That's
good,
backfired a bit on me, that story there, hasn't it? I'm making people feel sorry for you there, but
I have enough. So
Okay.
it's not that bad.
so he's a semi-wanker, we'll call him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Navid Dragon, that's a great name, isn't it? Navid Dragon. Navid Dragon?
Not bad.
Good name, like that. Is turkey cold? No, mate, it's warm, isn't it? It's t-shirt.
Like, it's cold compared to summer, but compared to our winter, it's warm.
I could, obviously, I'm carrying a bit of extra insulation, but I walked down to the town today in a t-shirt, no problem.
Yeah, same.
Jordan Davis, Sanders not playing mind games is a mind game. It's pretty profound, Jordan. Best if thought you were going to throw something at me then. That's all. Right. Why is Devon not pulling? I think Devon's was over in Ireland and is now Probably, I'm assuming, either over in Ireland or in Canada.
I think there's some event in Canada soon.
So
he's participating as a guest or something, I believe.
Okay. So he's maybe got something up his sleeve. We shall see. You know what he needs up his sleeve? He needs to pull you.
Definitely.
He needs to do. Benji Mac. Neil, I was just watching some Iron Bibby lifts and heard you broadcasting. Yeah, mate. Iron Bibby is a big... You know Iron Bibby can arm wrestle, don't you guys? Everybody in the chat. No joke, really good arm wrestler. Pulls well. Huge hand. Corey West style hand. Big, thick.
If they're talking about the Iron Baby lift at the Albert Hall, that's probably the best atmosphere. That actual lift was the best atmosphere I've ever experienced at a strength sport.
What was the lift?
That night.
Axel.
The Axel.
Yeah, Axel record.
He didn't actually get it, but...
No, he did. He got it. Retake.
Oh, he did. He
Yeah.
did. On the second go round.
He got it. Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Here we go. AK907 Silvers. At Sandra's opinion on the John match. Who wins?
John Rockley?
Mm.
I think John wins.
How?
Slowly. Slowly. With the hand control. Maybe Rockley wins the first round, but I think John 3-1.
Yeah, I would like to think the same.
He just has more options than Rockley.
I would like. Stylistically, he's a dangerous match for John, no doubt about it, as is Ongabayev. But hopefully, John,
They're
you can get
kind
it
of similar on the wife and the Rockley in that way.
Some reason, this frigging thing, you ain't got a battery pack, have you, lad?
Yeah.
Because I borrow it, because this doesn't work on that for some reason, unless I'm just... Something's wrong. Let me plug that in and it's low battery power. Take that out of there. Either that, or a lead.
Party.
Yeah, shove that up its bottom.
Let's have a look. Is that the same one here? Right, take that off there. What's going on with the Dance Beats turkey outside?
I don't know, there's a rave outside.
Is there?
And an airport.
Oh, what a dick. Completely missed that. Do you do a bit of raving, do you?
Well, I've not been raving since
You're not doing it?
1999, brother.
Oh, 1999?
No, no, 2004 or 5.
That's right, that's back in the day, isn't it, that?
Last all 99.
That's
It's all
like
right,
big
yeah.
fish, little bit.
Yeah.
Cardboard, yeah. Big fish, little bit, cardboard box. You do any of that in Latvia? Do you have that?
What?
You know, big fish, little fish, cardboard box. You don't do it?
No.
Okay, we'll leave that then. 90s. Neil versus Danny Tesh.
Oh my god.
Neil,
That's the match.
Now that's a match I'd love.
you don't want that match.
No, listen, you don't understand. We roll up. Danny Tesh is like, Fatty, I believe you're a believer. I'm like, He fucking heals my wrist with a single touch of his
Yeah, I forgot about that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
single touch of his Teshy hand. He goes, and it's healed. And then I take the piss and I go, any chance, Danny, he can make that strongest wrist of all time? And because he's so confident in himself, because he's omnipotent and invincible, he goes, all right. Strongest wrist of all time.
Now we've got a match.
It's a reasonable match. Tesh may win with the dead wrist press. Let's have a look. They're filming Fast and Furious for Tokyo Drift.
Oh yeah.
Clearly outside our friggin' Istanbul Drift it is.
It's
Outside the window.
kebab drift.
They are filming it right now. Just wind that back up. Why is Devon not pulling again from it? We've had that. Joe the Chocolate Thunder's
Okay guys, I
in
think
the
I'm gonna
house.
jump off and go to sleep.
No problem, mate. We'll try
Quite
very
late.
best to keep you awake. What time is it now?
11.
Holy
What time are you
shit.
going for breakfast?
Huh?
What time are you going for breakfast?
Jesus
I don't know,
Christ, that's
if I wake
organised.
up early enough.
That is a little organised there, mate.
Okay, bye guys. See you guys.
Sandwich is heading off. Catch you in the morning, buddy.
See you tomorrow.
Biggity bomb. Let's have a look. How long have we been on here? A little while. Hopefully we're not boring the piss out of everybody. I think we've been on here over an hour now. I just wanted to get on here and say hello to everyone. It's been a while. White Wolf with a super chat. Got a scoot, lads. Best of luck this weekend, Sanders. Everyone, please get the pay-per-view and help support arm wrestling. Saturday can't come quick enough. Oh, good job, mate. Thank you very much, White Wolf. And thanks everybody for tuning in tonight, guys. I think there's quite a few of you in there. I can't see the figure, but I think it was 200. Sanders was saying a minute ago. So that's quite good. Yeah, we do need bloody haircuts. No doubt about that. But I ain't going to the place where James went last time. That is for damn sure. Frank C 180. Got James's tickly cough flying over next to that fool. What's happened to Igor Mazarenko? Is he still involved in arm wrestling? I would assume so. I haven't spoken to or seen Igor for quite a while. I would imagine that he is still involved in arm wrestling. I hope so. I really do. I really hope he is. What else have we got? Oh, Phil Woody, 267 people watching and 133 likes. Guys, get those likes up. Get those likes up. And as I mentioned, we'll try and get a load more content for you on here. We'll try and get content for you on the Arm Wars channel. Oh, if only you knew. We got some stuff coming on the Arm Wars channel, guys. Plans are afoot, big time. A lot of stuff coming on the Arm Wars channel. We got Arm Wars Iron House 3 coming in March, end of March as well. Got a lot of stuff before that. New concepts, different stuff. Some of them are going to be members only, but good stuff. Let's have a see. Locomotive 96. Devon is on his way to the event. Is he? Okay. David's just put Devon's on his way to the event. I have no idea. I know that Devon was in Ireland. If he's on his way to the event, awesome. And then Irvin's come on and go, Devon's at home. He's getting ready to watch East versus West with the high hooker. So conflicting stuff there. I have literally no idea whether Devon's at home or he's coming to watch the event. Honestly, couldn't tell you. Either of those could be true. I can neither confirm nor deny the presence or the whereabouts of No Limits Devon Lara. Hopefully he's coming. That'll be cool. Let's have a look. Who else we got in here and anything I've missed? I'll keep rocking back up. What the? Could you hear that? Can everybody hear that then? Oh dear. Put some on your dick. Neil's favourite song is Weird Al Yankovic. I'm fat. It is. It's my walkout thing. Neil, have you seen Brian Shaw up close? Oh yeah, many times, mate. Yeah, many times. Yeah, I've seen Brian many times up close, very close. I've been out for meals many times with Brian. He's sat right there. So yeah, I've seen him. Know him well. Seen him many times. A couple of videos on the channel actually with me and Brian doing some stuff somewhere. If you check way back, you'll see that. Can't wait to see Sanders in Arm Wars. Well, Joe, we're going to try and make it happen quick. He said he's got a gig coming up. We are going to try to. I am going to try to make matches happen. There's matches I'd love out there. I'd love to see him and John Brezink pull. I'd love to see him and Devon Larratt pull. I'd love to see him and Todd Hutchins pull in Arm Wars. That'll be awesome. We'll see what happens. Where are the latest episodes of The Fix? We had an issue with one of those uploading. Never experienced that before. I think it was 137. Didn't upload. Don't know why. We did it. Swear to God, we did it. I'm telling you, we did it. And then I
Says it didn't. I didn't see it.
close the thing down. We did it. I'm telling you. We had Ray on and we had Mindaugas Terasatis. And as far as I was aware, we certainly, some people saw it because we had the chat and we also had some super chats. A number of people saw it on the night. We closed it down, and while we were still on the Zoom call, myself, Mindy and Ray, a thing came up that just said processing error. Whatever that means. The screen of my computer went black and it shut down on me. And for some reason, it didn't upload. It hasn't uploaded. But we did do that show. The Fix at the weekend. I could not do. I have other things going on which I could not avoid, that had to take precedent. I'm not going to go into detail on that, but definitely had to take precedent. So yeah, nothing we could do about that, guys. I do apologise. If I could have done the fix, I would have done it, that's for sure. Well, not possible this time. But I'm here now. Sanjita Katoon, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate the comment. I will try my very best. Arm Wars in North America when? We've no plans to take it to North America just yet, but who knows? I'd love to go back to Vegas, if I'm honest. I'd love to go back to Vegas. That would be great. I loved doing the Arm Wars in Vegas, and I'd love to go back to Vegas. I enjoy Vegas. I know that there's some talk of King of the Table going back to LA. That'll be interesting. Let's see what happens there. Calvin Jones with a super chat. Sandris versus Corey West. Is that a good match? I don't know. I would think Corey would probably start the favourite just because of the extreme size of the man. We ate tonight with Corey West. Corey is a very, very big dude. He's a big mother.
Yeah, well, the one I'll give him a bit of an exclusive here.
Yeah.
So, we're going to have crystals cracked by Corey. If you don't know what crystals cracked is, it's when you get grabbed squash and it cracks your vertebrae. I filmed yours being done.
Filmed me getting cracked out by Corey West. Corey West bear hugs your ass. And when he grabs hold of you and cracks you out, will they see it on there? Maybe they will.
Yeah, I'll sort the job out.
Yeah, one of the big things which may not trouble. Oh wait, here we go.
Line that sucker up. And he said that was a lot of cracks.
Yeah, well, my back cracked out big style. There's no doubt about that. He when that guy gets hold of your back, he cracks it out.
I've never seen it done forwards.
No.
I've only ever seen it done backwards. And go like that. But he just grabs you.
Elevates your
It's
ass.
just like he just goes, goof. It's like, ugh.
Oh yeah. Seriously, it levels you out. Let's have a look in here. So we've got Armwrestling Bulgaria Locomotive. Tomorrow we have Solev and Plamen, a training session. It's pretty high level there, mate. That's a very high level there. Should be a hell of a training session. Phil Woody UK. Devon was dropping a hint. He may go to East versus West 6, but he lies so much, only Jody knows. No idea, mate. Cannot comment on that at all. I have no clue. Frank C180, the Joshua Davis Arm Wars match was a great match.
Hell yeah, it was.
Devon confirmed on a video he'll watch this event with the High Hookers this weekend. So most people seem to say that Devon is at home or watching it at home. Certainly nobody's talking about Devon coming here. Everybody that we've spoken to, nobody is saying that Devon is coming here.
He wouldn't be able to settle for you at this late day, I wouldn't have thought.
Finn Mason, Neil ran naked through my town once. Got everyone pregnant, even the guys. That is true. That happened. Yeah, that happened. Thanks for telling everybody that, dude. Definitely true. Let's have a look. Reno Mastix come in there and said, I would love to have a chance to pull against Sandris on East versus West. Mate, sorry if you sent that before Sandris buggered off. I wanted you to pull him in Arm Wars, mate. That was another one we loved. But maybe down the tracks. Lagia with a super chat. Thanks, brothers. Just put Arm Wrestling. Sanjita Katoons, but I will bet $20,000 on Devon when Levan cuts down to 130. I think we'll be waiting a while, mate. I think we will be waiting. Is Richard Lucas going to pull in May? I believe he is. We heard tonight, didn't we?
Yes.
We were out eating tonight with the guys, and Rebecca and Mike were there. And yes, I believe that he is going to be on there.
At the Monster Factory.
Yeah. The Monster Factory, that's going to happen. And they also said that Richard right now has a 21-inch forearm, which if that is true, Jesus, that's ridiculous. That's bigger than it's ever been, as far as I'm aware. Although I'm sure he's not as mobile as he's ever been. And when Richard was a young man and he was really quick, truly remarkable. John Nello, Neil, what about Derek Smith versus Matt Mask at Arm Wars? I said that on the fix a couple of weeks ago. Yes, that is a match I love. Yes, that is a match I want. Yes, and absolutely yes. I've spoken to Derek about that. I've spoken to Matt about that. I would love that match. End of. I spoke that night about various matches. I like Matt Mask against Mindaugas Dulskas as well. There's a number of matches that I like.
Derek Smith and Minda, I think it'll be a good match.
Yeah, Derek Smith and Mindaugas Dulskas is another one we've talked about. Love that. David, I didn't see him in his house or in Canada. Looked like he was in a public place, possibly an airport. He said he will be watching the event with the high hookers, but that's just words. We're back on Devon here, aren't we? Yeah. Not a scoob. It's like mystery tour of where Devon is. I should just ring him and say, Dev, where the car? Yeah. Ridiculous, isn't it? Right, here we go. Alexander Clark with a super chat. Thank you very much, Alexander. Appreciate it, mate. It really helps. He's put, Neil, if John from old pulled in today's era, would he still end up being the GOAT? Or are we talking about someone else as the GOAT? In my opinion, John Brzenk would be the GOAT. I really do believe that. John Brzenk loves arm wrestling, is committed to the sport of arm wrestling quite clearly at an incredible level. And John is not just a normal guy. Trust me, he's not. John has not had to invest the time that he has, that a lot of guys have, in terms of work in the gym. John is crafted at the arm wrestling table, and he's the best arm wrestler I've ever seen. John is phenomenal. Truly phenomenal. And the best of John Brzenk, stupid. If I don't even hear that I've got a cold, I wonder who I caught that from.
That's you. I feel great, it's just I've got no voice.
Absolute bell end, I tell you. Phil Woody, I watched the last fix. It was too funny for YouTube. There you go, Phil Woody saw it. Phil Woody was full on.
And if Phil
There you
said
go.
it,
We
then
did the show.
then I
I
believe
promise we did it. We did it.
I believe it, because Phil would have said.
Phil Woody at Arm Wars Sin City Gathering, one of my favourite events. Mate, it was an amazing show. The Sin City Gathering at the top of the MGM ground was an incredible event. It really was. Let's have a look, catch up on some of these chats. Jordan Davis. Davis lads make good episodes, just saying. They do. They do, mate. I can't argue with that. Was that Bernard Manning speaking in the background? No. No, that's James. Is Chance Shaw there? Yes, Chance Shaw is here. We met Chance tonight as well. Again, is Chance? Yeah, Chance is definitely here. Let's have a look. Trying to get to as many of these as I can. Yeah, Geordie just saying Chance Shaw versus Richard Lucas, May 6th at Monster Factory. Correct, mate. Geordie Williams, Arm Wars 2023. That's all you need to know. March 23, Iron House 3. Geordie Williams. What is that guy playing out there, man?
It's the same.
That's some mind-bending stuff. Can you all hear that music
It's the
on the
same
chat?
tune over and over again. It's
Looping round while they do donuts outside the hotel on friggin' scooters. And let's have a look. Irving Brown. And the Drew there saying Neil said it, so it must be true. I wish, if only my missus had that same view. I mean, that would be awesome. I endorse that 100%. Because I said it must be true. I mean, I'm probably lying if my mouth moved. What else has happened here? Somebody's saying if Brian Shaw gets serious into arm wrestling, he can do well. Yeah, he's a very professional lad. He's an absolute giant. If he commits to the sport, if he does commit to the sport, we'll have to see. I'm sure he could do well in a few years. It's going to take him time to get up to level. He needs some time and he'd need to amend himself technically, but who knows?
Sounds like an arm wrestling event. Cool talk to outside.
Yeah. Alexander Clark. Neil, it was awesome watching your Arm Wars match against Monster Michael Todd. Straight up banger. I'm assuming that's the lefty, mate. A lot of people talk about the left match on the beach. Me and Mike have pulled many times right and left arm. My best match with Mike wasn't actually, my best left hand match with Mike wasn't actually the one on the beach, amazingly. I've had a better one than that with Mike. Neil, Travis versus Devon. Who talks more BS? It depends. Right now, Devon is approaching things differently to Travis. He's not just talking trash. He's literally trying to get into people's heads, and it works. He starts before the match takes place. In terms of on-the-spot charisma, Travis is world class. He's an extremely funny man. Devon is a much more serious person than Travis in that respect, and he's got more of a depth of comedy in him. He's a different dude entirely. They're extremely different characters. In terms of charisma, Travis Bajan has got tremendous charisma. Will we see Travis arm wrestle again? I don't know, mate. Travis is here, so I'll have a catch up with Travis. I haven't spoken to Travis for a while, but I would say that Travis is not done if he doesn't want to be done. I think Travis will be distracted by other things like his kids being on the verge of turning into pro American football players. He's a fantastic dad. He's done a great job with his boys, and they are athletes. Every credit to Travis Bajan on that. Lad's done a great job. And Travis's kids are absolute athletes. Tyson Bajan also is a lovely guy. Can't wish the lad any more success. Travis's youngest boy, I haven't met in person, or well, I have, but he was a baby, so I've never met him as a character. But I can tell you, Tyson Bajan, Travis's eldest boy, is a lovely, lovely lad, and if he does well in life, couldn't wish him any more success. Ezra too, but I just don't know Ezra the same in answer to those questions. Let's have a look. Ongabayev has just arrived, according to Lagia. I'm assuming Engin must have put something out. Wonder what that was then, Jim. Going to stay on here for about another 10-15 minutes, guys. Let us know if you want to do a lot more stuff. We'll try and get some stuff for you here while we're here. We're going to put some stuff on the Arm Wars channel as well, on the members channel.
Who do you want to hear from? Who do you want us to get in?
Yeah, who do you want to hear from? We'll try and track them down. We'll also try and do a couple of live feeds, probably around about this time, or now to a little later. We'll try to do some stuff over the next day or so. So keep your eyes out for that. Arm Wars channel members, keep your eyes out for that. Oh, I'd love to tell them what we've got coming. Oh, isn't it hard not to say things? It is, isn't it?
Very.
We got stuff coming. Arm Wars channel members, we got stuff coming. You're gonna love what we've got coming. You're gonna love it. Alexander Clark, Neil, what about the possibility of setting up a match on Arm Wars with Mike, Beach Muscles Aiello, and somebody like Pablo? Well, it's funny you should say about Mike, being in touch with Mike Aiello very recently. Mike, hope you're well, brother. We spoke last weekend. I spoke to Mike. Mike will be on Arm Wars when he's available to do so. Got a couple of things going on at the moment, and the card for March is pretty stacked right now. So we shall see. Lucia Pagliazzi, I want to see Toddzilla on Arm Wars. I bought the shirt to make it happen. Thank you for that, mate. Still trying. That money went over. We're still trying to get that going. Can't talk about too much too soon. AK907 Silvers, Neil, just how funny was it when the camera cut to Cobra and Gary at East versus West? I want to see Cobra's back and Cobra asked him to rub it out. I was frigging dying. Mate, that was mega. It's an absolute comedy classic moment. I couldn't agree more. It was fantastic. Inspired stuff. It's a shame, actually, to see Cobra the other day get leathered. Great shame. But Cobra, I don't think, is working hard at the moment on the table. And that ain't Cobra. That's a... Cobra Rhodes at his peak was ridiculous. I want to see Micah Yellow and Tim Bresnan in East versus West. 2 top tier guys in North America. Not representing. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be in action very, very soon again. I think I'm caught up with the chat there, guys, so I may wrap it on the head. We've been on about an hour and a half, somewhere therein, and pick up again with you guys tomorrow if you'd like me to do that. We'll catch up at some point, maybe get some guests in. Oh, wait a minute, Drew24, Neil, how much is the Jordan Davis F. Bowen shirt? So are there any left? You can still get that shirt. Channel members can get the shirts F. Bowen. Pretty much all of them are still available for the Armwrestling channel members. If you PM me, mate, I'm not going to be sorting it while I'm out here because I'm running around like a dick. But PM me when I'm back in the UK, like Monday, Tuesday next week, and I'll try and send you over a link. If you're channel members, you can get that. Armwrestling channel members can get pretty much all the merch. The Bad Mother Fluffer stuff, all of that stuff's available on Supernatural Strength also. I may do some membership soon on Supernatural Strength. We will see. Not my monkeys. Take care all to time for now. Hope you're well. Not my monkeys. Stay strong, mate. Stay stoic. Sam there. Cheers, Neil and Bernard. Yeah, Bernard, good turn, mate. Well done. Guys, we'll wrap it up there, I think. Thank you everybody for taking the time out to tune in tonight. I think there was, like Phil was saying, there's over 200 of you. Just wanted to tune in and say hello, let you know I'm not dead yet.
Yet.
Fucking close, like. Yeah, James in back, I'm going yet. Yeah, quite close there, not do that again. But yeah, I'm still here.
A bit of jeopardy though, because this thing that I got 3 days ago, I couldn't make noise.
Mate, yeah,
How
I
is it?
couldn't,
No
no
noise.
noise. So if I get that, and I've already got it, but it's just where it hits me. So we'll see. Dave Cudmore, great show, Neil. You fucking prick. I'll tell you what, if I catch it, oh, you bell ender. I'll tell you what, you are a dickhead. I hate you.
What?
You just coughed. What a prick.
I never coughed. I shouted deep inside. I didn't cough.
What a
I
prick.
shouted, can't do it.
If I can't commentate East versus West, guys, you know why.
I'm better anyway. I'm
What's
good.
a bell end?
I feel great. I
Tell you what, 44% stronger. Night, Neil. Night, mate. We're gonna knock it on the head there. Geordie Chocolate Thunder. We'll talk soon. Yes, we will, brother. Thank you, everybody, for checking in. Hope you and your families are safe, happy, and healthy. Stay strong, guys, and take it easy. Biggity bomb.
I didn't cough on you.